Oh, here's a simple question. What'd you think of Gavin?
Oh, that was some kind of special, especially for how he started. Started off a lot more balls and strikes, a couple walks, but was able to pitch his way out of it. It was just so impressive for him, and then he settled in. He and Hedgie got into a really good rhythm. Hedgie called an unbelievable game, but all the credit today goes to Gavin, just keeping them off the scoreboard inning after inning after inning, not letting them get anything going outside of the early innings. And man, it was that close. It was. I thought he was going to get it.
Was there a number that you had in your mind that you had to get him out of, but do you think his stuff was that
No,
crisp?
no. I think one of the things you look at the velo. The velo was still there. The stuff was crisp. I didn't dare ask him how he was feeling. I didn't talk to Carl or Albie the whole game. It was one of those things with a 4-run lead like that. You got to let him go. You don't know how many chances these pitchers ever going to have to do it. So he was going to get to go the whole way.
What does it say about his growth? The first 11, we talked about pregame. First 11 games, scattered, a lot of walks, and he's gotten out of that. Well, he had walks early, but he got out of that. What does it say?
Gavin's growth this year is it's been tremendous, and his willingness to try new things, his willingness to make adjustments, and a ton of credit goes to our pitching team. Carl, Brad, Joe, Caleb, the front office, the analysts, everybody. This is a team effort, and Gavin's putting in the work, and it's just been a lot of fun to see that growth. And he's been outstanding the past couple months.
How great was his cutter today?
Cutter was okay. I thought that actually out of all his pitches, I thought he struggled with the command of his cutter. His fastball command was outstanding. The curveball command threw some good sweepers. The cutter was good, but I thought he had everything working today, and it was a beautifully pitched game.
First couple of games, you didn't hit the long ball. You talked about using guards ball to win, but how nice it was to kind of jump in a couple of mistakes.
Yeah, I mean David's just tremendous in that spot and getting us on the board early. Peterson's really good. He's having a great year, and for Angel too to clip him, just to kind of give us that cushion and let Gavin go attack, and then the huge fourth run. Gabby, Carlos works a great walk, and then he got to run the first to home, and Gabby with a great at bat. So just really proud of the way our guys played here this week.
Steve, it looked like there was some action. Million in the bullpen, the sixth. So that just guys getting loose, or
Yeah, no. They walk around. They're always moving around. We didn't touch the phone. We didn't talk to anybody. So no, that they have their routines out there. So
even in the ninth, you didn't have anybody up.
no, there was no one up until the ball left the yard.
As Hoynesy runs up to get us here, just this trip, and we talked before the game about the importance of trying to sweep and not being comfortable just winning 2 out of 3. How important is it to you that message came across to your guys?
Yeah, I mean, they're the ones that drive the messaging. It's their team. They're the ones that we just echo the things that they say, and they want to win every day. Our team shows up and wants to win every day, and really proud of the way these guys. It's not easy to come to New York and win 3 games, so really proud of the way we played. But again, today was about Gavin Williams.
Also, the wild card is within reach. I mean, you're right there, aren't you?
Yeah, we got a long way to go. I just want to keep winning games. We'll start looking at the standings when we get closer to September. But for our guys, we're in it until we're not, and we're going to keep fighting every day and come out to win every day.
What are you thinking watching that ball off the bat of Soto?
I knew he clipped it. I knew he got it, but it's deep out there. It's deep out there. So, of course, it had to be like 6 inches away from Angel's glove. But no, Gavin was outstanding.
I don't know if you know, but Cleveland has the longest no-hitter drought in the majors. What's it like to get that close and be so close to be part of history and have pitched so well?
This is a great day for Gavin. It's a great day for Gavin.
Thank you. Maybe one of the most impressive things that I heard said was Gavin told me after the game. I said, "What was the game plan?" Early on, after he didn't have his curve in certain pitches, he said, "I don't know. I just followed what Hedges was putting down." What does that say to you?
Yeah, I mean, that's for a catcher, one of the biggest honors you can have is a pitcher that trusts you. I mean, when I got Gavin's stuff back there, it's not super complicated. Call any pitch, it's all good. So when he's got all his stuff going, especially the adjustment he was able to make early on, that's hats off to our pitching coaches too. They're the best in the world at what they do, and they were able to get him back locked in, and boy, was that fun.
What did you talk about navigating through that first 2 innings? Walked a couple guys, had guys on. What did you try to do to help him navigate through that?
Not a whole lot. I just, I could tell he was getting a little bit frustrated, and I was just trying to be a little bit more, like how to respond. When he's at his best, he doesn't care if he makes a good pitch or a bad pitch. You got to be kind of a robot out there and just next pitch, got to execute this pitch, and he was able to do that today.
What was the pitch there?
It's a good fastball. It was a good swing. sadly been back there for quite a few of his homers, so I know what it sounds like. And he took a really good swing, and there's a reason he's one of the best hitters in this league.
What was the adjustment he did make?
Honestly, whatever the pitching coaches were telling him, I'm not there to talk about mechanics or anything. I don't know anything about mechanics. And the second he went out there after maybe it was the third or something, it was everything was crispy and clean. So once he started executing all that, it was right back to normal game plan.
It's a curveball that wasn't working early in the game. It seems like you stuck with it, and it seemed like the 6th, 7th you were starting guys with that. How important is it to have that with the fastball that he has?
Yeah, I mean, this is a good lineup that hit some tighter spins, so we tried to go to the bigger stuff a little bit more, and then just tunnel that with his 3 fastballs, and it was just him executing over and over and over again, and that was the recipe.
Are you more nervous when you know that there's a no-hitter going on? Because I know how much responsibility you take as a catcher. What's your nerves like?
Man, I'm nervous every game always. More importantly, we had a sweep on the line, and we wanted to get that sweep, and obviously, I wanted that no-hitter real bad for Gavin. I felt like he earned it. But overall, for him to go out and pitch, 9 innings like that to get us a sweep, going to an off day, we're here trying to make the playoffs, and that's really all that matters. And this was a great series against one of the best teams in baseball to show how good we are.
I think you started 15 in a row before the home run. Did you feel him kind of like, cliche, you smelled the no-hitter, you get better as the game went on, as you knew as close as he was getting?
I just think what we've seen with Gavin this year is he's one of the best pitchers in the league. I mean, you look up at the numbers, he's striking guys out. He's got his ERA down to a 2-something now. I just think this year has been a really good progression for him growing as a pitcher. He kind of always had the raw stuff and the velocity, but now he's a pitcher, and he's got a 6-pitch arsenal that keeps guys off balance. And that's what we try and preach here, is to have all our guys have good stuff, but we want them pitching and executing, and that's what Gavin's been doing.
At what point do you realize he's got it going? Do you see the zeros up there? I mean,
the second Lindor lined out to him in the first out of the game, I knew he had a no-hitter going.
Is it fair to say your timing is finally coming around a little bit after having to start with the progression you had this year?
Yeah, it's getting there. Feeling good in the box and able to get some at-bats and, able to take a decent swing today.
As a catcher that's not catching, what's it like for you watching what was happening with Gavin today? Are you thinking through the process as well along with that?
Yeah, 100%. Whoever's not catching, usually me and Hedgie, but today me and Bo, we're just sitting there hey, what would you go right here? And just the whole game just felt like Gav was in control. There was a little, maybe second inning had some walks and had to throw some pitches, and it was just hey, let's go, and then just cruise. He had everything working. It was really fun to watch. Just such a cool day for Gav.
He got off to a slow start this year. What turned it around, you think, the last few months?
I mean, just he's working. He's added some pitches, and he's just a professional. He's learning himself. He's a big dude, but he's a young guy. He's 25, and he's learning how to pitch sinker, cutter. He's got multiple breaking balls now, and it's not just, hey, I throw hard, here's my fastball. He has that in his back pocket, but he has all these other stuff, and here's 99.
What does it mean to get a sweep here for where you guys are at and where you're trying to go?
Yeah, awesome. We're trying to win every game we can, and coming in here on the road, really, really good team, really good offense, and our pitchers dominated this series. They were really, really good. Awesome sweep. Hopefully carried in Chicago.
I think he retired 15 in a row before the Soto homer. What's it like on the bench as you feel that getting closer and closer, and what's the anxiety level like for you guys?
Yeah, you're trying not to think about it. You're just you're watching it, and then I think maybe 8th inning you could hear the cheers in the dugout getting a little louder after an out, and it's all right, everybody's feeling it, and wish you could have finished off, but gosh, he was really good today.
What was it like to see the Mets fans give him that standing ovation as he was coming out?
Yeah, pretty cool. I mean, they're obviously a hostile crowd, and they like to cheer against us, putting it nicely, I guess. But yeah, really cool for them to respect what a great outing it was.